Boom, boom. This is Kendra. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, we got some Solan reloaded up today, and as suspected, we did get the actual event today for non-colored Ning Rongrong. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. We've got a bunch of other stuff up too, so they decided to dump them up. So we've got the time limited buy. This is definitely something that you want to participate in. This is a good chance to get just about anything that you're looking for in terms of your SS items and whatnot. So definitely something that you want to take part in. I'm going to take part in that myself. I need 5 of those to upgrade that, so I'll be looking at that. We've also got a summer carnival up. This is just it's a 10-day event. It's just basically just run the story mode. Just do your sweeps and whatnot, and as you do, you'll gather the items, which we've got some iced sodas here, and I think there's some watermelon slices here, chilled watermelon, and you just get, so it's very basic standard event, and you can get all the good stuff. You just want to purchase all the items that you can get your hands on. So just play it as much as you can. It's for 10 days, so you'll be able to get most of the stuff in here if you play consistently. Okay, and that's what you're looking for. They got some of the tickets in here as well. So it's pretty much standard fare for the event, and that's going on for the next 10 days. Okay, the Zoo Kings concert. We got a lucky secret treasure up. This is to get a chance to get some more Ning Rongrong shards, and you can get some other stuff in here too. Shards for Rakashi, BB Dong, and whatnot as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual event. So it's a standard event. Okay, standard log-on freebies. Okay, 20 SS shards. Time limited packs. If you want to spend a little bit, you can go ahead and spend a lot right here, and you can actually probably snatch up close to get her if you can't outright get her. And here's what we're looking for. So we got 50 shards for her. So you want to do max for that. So that's 2,500. So we now have 50 shards for 9 color, and we're going to have normal mode to get another 10, 20, 30, and 40. As said before, that'll be able to get you your 90 shards. This is what you want to do, so make sure you do your normal mode. You got 3 days, so it's not like there's a big rush. Okay, also right here there is your Rakasha BB Dong shards, which we need. Okay, so you want to purchase all 20 of those. Now if you they gave us a 5 shards a while back, so instead of having 110, we actually have 115. So we only need to use 115 of those shards to summon up Rakasha BB Dong. So we go into the thing here, and we go into the and we use these. Actually, they gave us some more right here. So yeah, they gave us some Clear Sky and some Rakasha BB Dong. That was out. So Rakasha, let's use this right here. And we'll take 15. Okay, that should put her in the summon phase. Yep, right there she is. So now we summon her. Okay, so God Rakasha SS Plus. Interesting little look there. Asar Tang Chen has now completed his fusion as a Gord. Clear Skies, Destiny with Clear Sky, of course, and she's got a Destiny with Ren. Ren is her daughter, actually. Goodbye, Yukon. So yeah, so that's that. So she's all set. So let's take a look and see how many shards it takes to max her out. Hopefully we'll have enough. Okay. So first we need to upgrade. Okay. So the first shot is 110. We'll write this down so we can get the actual final number here. So to take it up, first one is 110 shards. Now as you can see, I've got that built actually within this, so I can just use that from any one of the ones I don't use anymore. Okay. So that's the first upgrade. So 110. So now to take them up to 2-star, it takes 200 to do that. Okay. And as I said, I can take that from shards that I've already got. Oh, we have to level her up first before we can actually do that. So let's go ahead and level her up. I should have enough to take her to max. At the beginning, when you first create your account, this will be an issue. It'll be tight leveling up your characters, but once you get a certain max where they're all max level, then you can just start storing them. So you should easily be able to take it up. So right there she is. She's maxed out now at so let's upgrade her now. So we need, as we said, we need a 200 upgrade. So 200 for that. Okay, so we write that down. Okay, so let's upgrade her again. It now takes 300. So upgrade to 300. Okay, so now she's 3. So then upgrade out. It's going to take 400. So 400 for that one. Okay, now we're going into now we're going to go into the first of the moons. Okay, and that takes 490. Okay, so then we got to go to the next moon, which is Tubud. So let's go here, 610. So 881. Upgrade. So I haven't even used my chest yet, so I'll be able to probably throw some stuff at BB Dong from BB Dong here and put them over to that. So that was 510. Okay, that upgrade next would be 730. So starting to get up into some pretty high numbers there. Okay, 850. Okay, then 970. Okay, so next it's going to be in the sun, and that's 1120. So I'm all the way in the sun, and I haven't had to use any of my chests yet. So I definitely overcompensated slightly as to what I was going to need. So 1260 to go up to that. So we're now at 2 sun. Okay, so then 1400 to go to the next one. Okay, so I've got her to 3 sun. Probably have to start opening up chests on the next one here. 1550. 1550. So Rongrong. Yes. Okay, so and I'm not bringing her up anymore, so I'll go ahead and use those shards for her upgrade. Okay, so now I'll have to start using chests. Maybe I'll start using my SS stuff now. Okay, so 1789. So don't have to use it still. So even the 1550. Hold on a second here. So 1690 is what it is. 1690. So upgrade. Okay, so there is 4 5. That's it. Maxed out. All right, so let's add those up. Oh, where's my calculator here? I don't have my calculator here. Here's my calculator. So add these up real quick here and see what we get. A lot of shards, a bunch of shards. So just, that's what it takes. I'm going to have to do it on my actual thing here. So we got 110 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400. Okay, so it's going to take 1010 to get to the moon. And then we've got to add 490 plus 510 plus 730 plus 850 plus 970. Okay, so it's going to take 4,560 shards to get you to Sun. And then to finish the max out, we got to add 1120 and add 1260 and add 1400 and add 1690. So a total of 10,030. So there is what it takes to take a max out a SS plus character to maximum S shards. So you're going to need 10,030. Okay, so slightly more than I had about 9,000 almost in chests. So I would have come up short just in those chests, but I already had built up into saved out. So 10,030 is what you're going to need. So remember that is how you're going to get it. So it's going to take a little while to build that up, but it's not that big of a deal in terms of getting the shards. If you play the game on a daily basis, you can get 150, 200 shards each day. It's not really that difficult. If you use Woo, use the shot, it's not that big a deal. So we've got her fully maxed out right now in terms of that. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other stuff that we can do. I wanted to actually max out her skills. Okay, but to do that, first you need to actually break through all of the equipment. Okay, so basically you can just do the one click for that, and it'll break through all the way to blue 1. Okay, so came up short right there on that one. I'll go ahead and do that since I got to do the 2 for today anyway. So let's go ahead and sweep 10 this. Okay, so got it immediately. So, and as you can see, we did get that. So, one click. So apparently a lot of these have been sitting in the actual things that I didn't have in the blues. So this could take a long time. I've got all the mats up high because I actually have been focusing on the red 1, 2, red 1, 2. But I haven't really, it's really impossible to focus on the lower level mats because I don't have any characters to see exactly what they're going to need. So you're just going to have to, proceed to synthesis there. So that I can take it all the way to purple 2. So got most of those set up. Okay, so what do I need here? So I need 2 more of these. So as you can see, these are pretty much what's going to hold everything up. I'll go ahead and purchase some stamina. Sweep another 10. proceed to synthesis, breakthrough. Okay, so let's see how far we can, let's see. Getting all of our new skills, one click. So those are going to be my, those medallions are difficult to get. I mean, you can only get per sweep, you're only going to get one about, you'll get one every 10. You're guaranteed to get one, and then I think if it rolls over like every third time on a sweep 10, you'll get 2. I think is what it comes out to. So this should be the last one here. There we go, got it. So proceed to synthesis. So breakthrough. Recommending this one, so this is the one we'll use. Maybe we'll get 2. Yeah, we got 2. Ah, these things keep popping up. Gotta do them. You get the keys when you do it, so you might as well just do it. You need to do 2. I think you need to do 2 or 3 of them a day to get your daily for it. Oh, got 3 in that one. So should only have to do it once or twice here. There we go. So proceed to synthesis. Breakthrough. So we're into the golds. Oh, well, looks like I might not be able to do it. It's probably as high as I'll be able to get. I'm not going to have enough to actually do that. Well, if I continue to get 2 and 3, it's still going to take quite a bit of stamina. Yeah, not going to have enough to do that. 40, that's going to take a bunch of stamina. I'm not going to be able to focus on that. So we'll just have to do what we can in terms of that. So how far up is she? She's so already overtaken a Suratang Chin, and I haven't even done anything for her yet. So let's go ahead and awaken up her avatar. So I took that up to 3. I'd been saving up for that as well because I knew I was going to have to do it. Before transformation, defense ignore effect is increased to 60%. So she's going to ignore offense. I think this is what's giving her the ability to carry a lot of teams is the fact that she can't quite literally. She has a defense, ignore defense. When the battle starts, increases hit points and attack. Reduces target defense by 30% so we can target damage reduction. Let's go ahead and learn that. This site. Before transfer, bleeding damage per second is increased after transformation, so that's purely attack. So when I bring it up next, we'll work on that. Got it up to 79. I want to get it to 100 is what I want to. So taking Atmo to 1152. So hidden weapons. I was actually seriously considering the one that I had considered for her was the actual sort of judgment, which is sort of going to temporarily put on there. I'll have to look at that and see if that's something that I will continue with. And then in terms of this, these are just these are just temporary items at the point. I'll have to analyze and see if that's something that I want to do in terms of that. So I've got 370 mates, so we need to enhance. So that took about 50 million right there. But they're maxed out right now. Awakening is something I'll have to work out at a later date. So in this, I've still got to work on, but that's set temporarily. Pretty good setup so far. It's going to increase your handbook. I've already got Rongrong in the handbook. Okay, let's see where she's at now. Yeah, she's moving. Yeah, she's moving into top tier. She's getting there, and she doesn't even have her set on yet. She doesn't have her soul bone set yet, but we're going to put that on her. We're going to pull the set from Bo and put that on her. That's a nice one. It's got an equip. Okay, so we need a red yearning for here and a red yearning for here, or Phoenix Sunflower. And this one can be red yearning or Phoenix Sunflower. So I'm going to actually do one of each. I'm going to do one red yearning and one Phoenix Sunflower. So one Phoenix Sunflower. So what you do with these is you can adjust, and you just have to play with the actual settings until you get the right settings that you want. It's something, for attackers you want to go for attack, of course, and then for your your defense, for your actually if it's the setup for your tank and things like that. So this is magic defense. That's pretty good. That probably want to go for attack on that one. So I'll have to make some adjustments on that. But we do have the sex, and it permanently increases attack by 6 and crit by 600 points. So it's not it's not a whole lot that it gives you, but it is that. There's still a work in progress on these. I have to start working that up as well. So it's moving up by BP. We're up to 1152, and we're starting to get in here. But the biggest bump is going to come from this right here. So let's go ahead and actually, I'm not going to do that. She's not ready to be moved into the team yet. I've still got to get her up to maximum. Once I get her up to +2, like this, then I'll move the equipment over. Because right now I don't want to move her team, because she's going to weaken the team, because she's not nearly as powerful as Bo. Yeah, but she will be. Once I get that stuff up, I'll move her in. But so you do know how many shards it takes to pick it up, so just keep that in mind. A little bit over 10,000. So it's a handful of shards. So what am I going to do? Well, I know that it takes that many shards. Now that I know that it takes about 10,000, I'm going to wait until I get 10,000 shards inside of my chests, and then anything after that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got about 8,400 shards right here. Okay, so plus the handful of shards that I've got left over inside of my upgrade stash. So once I get the 10,000 shards that I need for her, I'm going to start all the shards after that will go into Asura Tang Chen to bring him up, since he is the S, he is an SS plus. Now I had some couple questions about. There's only one tank. There's only one SS tank at this point, and that's Azure Dragon EU10, and he's a good tank. He's an excellent tank, of course. The best tank in the game right now is, of course, Angel Ren, but she's an SS plus. That's the reason why. Okay, so if you're looking for an SS tank, there's only one. That's the only one that was introduced. So he's your only option for an SS tank. Now, in terms of SS plus, do you want to go for Rongrong? Yes, you want to go for Rongrong. She's a healer with a ton of support. Ayin is an excellent healer, but Ayin's SS. Okay, so she's the best healer in the game right now, but that she was just supplanted by Rongrong. Rongrong not only has healing, but she also has a lot more support. So I expect that in the long run she's going to be better. Okay, I have to actually get in there. It's difficult to fathom how much healing Ayin does in terms of battles, because she there's a lot of healing going on, and a lot of it's just so frantic. It's difficult to tell. You could see that if you do the stats, it shows that quite a bit of healing is going on. I don't think Rongrong will have any trouble keeping up with that healing, but she's also going to offer a ton of support, stats increase, and stuff like that. Which will help survivability as well. So we'll have to see, but I would expect that because she's an SS plus, she's going to have higher base stats, which makes her better in terms of that. So we'll have to see if that's the way things go. It's difficult to say at this point. I think she's going to be better. I'm going to max her out, and we'll see if she's better just by adding her in the team. So next we'll be working on getting BB Dong up to +2, red +2. Then I'll move the soul bone over, and we'll probably adjust these settings right here. I just put these on temporarily, just to give her a little bit of a boost, because she will be going into the second team. This will give her a little bit, yeah, SS plus items. These are the items I'm working on right now, so it's not like they're going to be neglected, but they're still not quite where they need to be. It might a red 5, an SS 5. Maxed out is going to be more powerful than this, because this is not maxed yet. So it usually takes 2 or 3 stars before these start, and the same level enhancement before these start to be comparable in terms of benefit. So they're not quite there yet. They're being worked on. They will eventually be there. It's just one of those things that takes a little bit of time. And now, in terms of other events, there really are no other events at this point. So I've already done the normal modes, some of the normal modes attack when I was doing those sweeping. So I'll go ahead and pick up those shards. I still got to do 4 more, which I will be doing here shortly. It's going to take me a couple of days to get BB Dong up to full. The main thing I wanted to do was show everybody how many shards it takes, because I've had some questions about that. So it takes quite a bit of shards, but you can get, like I say, between 150 and 200 a day on average, if you play consistently and do all of your, do all the events and all of the actual shopping. You can set it all up to be done manually inside of Assistant Wu. Saves me plenty of time. You can save a good hour just by using her. She does a lot of the stuff for you, and you can set it up to run automatically with just one click. So that saves a lot of time. In terms of that, just moving through everything else. So I think that's it for today. So we kept it to 30 minutes, so that's pretty good. It would have taken a little bit longer otherwise. But yeah, so 9-color Ning Rongrong is up. She is the new healer. You definitely want to go for it. Make sure you get the 90, buy the 50, do the normal modes to get the 40 more to get you up to 90, so that the next event that comes out, they'll have another 20 shards for her, giving you 110. And then when they announce the next new character, which will either be Wu or Tang San, unsure which one it will be, probably Wu, there will be a chest, just like there was in this event, to get the 20 shards to make Rongrong, and you'll be able to complete her. So as you can see, these events link together. You can get all of the SS Plus characters from a pre-placed perspective. I have not spent anybody on this game as of yet. None. 0 cents. Okay, so don't even have anything monetary linked to this game. And as you can see, it's easily playable, which is why I consider it one of the best free-to-play games out on the market right now. True free-to-play games, not what I consider free-to-play downloads, which are games that are free to download, but you can't actually, do much in terms of anything. They're locked behind paywalls, or it would take 6-7 years to max out characters and things like that. That's not realistic. Games generally don't last that long on in a mobile platform, so I don't think that's it. But this game is definitely something that you can play from a free-to-play perspective. Taking part in the events is going to allow you to get the character quicker, of course. Otherwise, like for instance, if you want to get one of the older characters, let's say you want to get Ren, or if you want to get, Bo, it's going to take a little bit longer because you're going to have to do that by chests. SS Plus chests don't drop all of the time. They only usually drop when they're doing an event. So you'll be able to get the chest that has the new player, the new character, that old character in it, but you'll have to do it at a much slower pace. If you participate in the event, you get 90 to spam. Okay, you get 50 and then 40 from either a Soul Beast or a normal go run. So that's why you're able to get them so quick if you're participating in the event. If you don't participate in the event, you're going to have to get it 20 at a time. So it can take you 5 or 6 events before you're going to be able to get enough to get one of the older characters. But because you're playing and participating in the new, you'll be able to get the newer characters quicker. So your team's going to be a little bit different. I've been playing since inception, which is why I have all the characters all the way back to the beginning. But if you're just starting out, okay, you just start with what you got. We're getting get this Rongrong. Tang San's going to be coming out. I'm sure SS Plus Tang San's going to be awesome. Then it's going to be an SS Plus Wu. I'm sure she's going to be awesome too. So there's your tank, and then throw in Tang, an SS tank, and you have a team right there. Okay, you got a tank and Tien, 2 attackers in Tang San and Wu, and then you'll have a healer in Rongrong. So that's a future team that you might want to look into. And then, of course, you want to start looking back. Now, when you start looking back, your first choice is obviously going to be the most powerful character in the game right now, which is Clear Sky Tang Heo. He's the most powerful, okay? So he's the one you want to try to acquire first in terms of back. Second, you want to try to get Ren because she is the only SS Plus tank at this particular time. You could live with Chen and Tang San, or this Tang Chen, to actually do for your attacking. Okay, these Chen and Tang San are excellent attackers. I just didn't build up Tang San because they started coming out with Clear Sky before I had a chance to finish Tang San. I did finish out Chen. Chen gives you some of the best single target attack in the game. So these are excellent characters to work on and bring up for attackers. For past characters, you want to go with Tang Ao first, and then you want to get Ren because she is the only SS Plus tank at this point. And you want to continue to participate with Rongrong as she's an SS Plus healer. And she's going to probably outdo Ayan in the long run. We'll have to see. We'll put her in. Once I get her, I'll put her in. We'll do that. The next video, I'll probably have BB Dog in place, and we'll show you what she is. Bo's at 177. I think we're going to get closer to 200 with BB Dog. We'll have to see. But I'm going to have to, it takes a while to adjust. You got to try different weapons and see which one works the best and gives the best BP for the character. So it's not something that you can do in a short period of time. It usually takes an hour or two just to work that out, and it's a bunch of trial and error. And I'll do that, and then I'll show you what the results are when I come out, if you want to use something similar. All right? So again, thanks a lot for watching. Remember to get in there and knock that stuff out and get those shards. Kidmer coming at you from the corner, signing out.